All right, today I'm going to be sharing with everyone the next iteration in my Milwaukee Packout organization series. It's going to be a fun one. I enjoy fishing. I'm not good at it, but I do enjoy it. And I have done some research on the internet and YouTube and have found that a lot of people are using the Packout system for fishing. And so I have my own wrinkle to how I've utilized the Packout system to take care of my fishing needs. My fishing needs are pretty basic. Right now I do reel fishing, and I do a little bit of fly fishing, but I don't have the gear for fly fishing right now. So the trips that you've seen me with fly fish, that's usually the guide's gear. But should translate pretty well, especially when it comes to the tackle box, the flies, stuff to that nature. And so let's get into it. And essentially, this is my grandpa's old tackle box from J.C. Higgins tackle box from Sears Roebuck and Company. My grandpa worked for Sears as a repairman way back in the day, and then gave this to my father, and I've used it as my tackle box. So I do have a soft heart for this this setup, and it's metal. It's lasted the test of time, but it's not waterproof, and it's bulky and kind of heavy, but I'll still be holding on to this. But for when it comes to going out and fishing, I'm going to rely on the Milwaukee Packout system. So here's the old tackle box, and essentially, put this aside real quick, we'll get to that, don't worry. Here is my new tackle box system, which is a few right now, as you can see. The modularity of the Milwaukee Packout system. I can connect this in any form or fashion, quick release it, and utilize what I need when I need it. And so we'll jump into how I've got this one set up and the smaller, thinner one set up. So let's get into that. Set that aside. Let's go with the big one first. So it just pops out right like this, and it's got rubber seals here to protect from moisture getting in, and makes it pretty darn waterproof. We may test it with the hose, and that might be a lot of fun. All right, so right now we are going to do a test, a water test. Water resistance and water, proof. So first, we will try the hose, rain or hose treatment. It's raining and it's pouring. All right, flip it around. There we go, got some rain coming, big old storm. We're just on a canoe and uh-oh. Let's see. Oh, went under. Darn. All right, I grabbed it, I got it. Oh, let's see the low profile. Oh, it's under, we better get it, All right, let's take a look and see. Submersion waterproof test. So let's go with the big guy this time. And I'll launch this here. And let's take a look. Dry. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Love to see it. All right. The compact organizer came out in flying colors. Let's take a look at the low profile compact organizer. Also dry. dry as a bone. But I have my split shot right here, and this one I didn't. They come with compartments, but the compartments you can mix and match. So I used 3 of them: a big rectangular one and a couple square ones. This stuff fits in really well. So I've got some flies, I've got some baits and bobbers. Here I've got different form of power bait, different lines and leaders that I can utilize when necessary, and it just all kind of fits nicely here. Just like that. And again, when I'm done, seal it. It's the bigger one. Now let's go on to the smaller. So I'm using all of the different organizational components that come with it. This one I used most of it. And so you can mix and match, have it in any form or fashion. It's just so modular, and this is what I love about the Packout system. Looks like we got a couple stray hooks. I mean, hooks are pretty small, so it may jiggle those around, but hey, with this guy, that was the same case. You know, you get stuff jumbled around. So we got everything set up this way, which is nice. Goes in well, seals with that rubber seal. And what's really nice about this is I can put it together. And the next iteration that I've done, because I'm fishing for not just myself, I need to take a lot of things for water bottles. I got this 50-liter bag. It's a Maelstrom bag from Amazon. It's got a big cargo capacity, and essentially I can just hook those together, drop it in here, and I've got plenty of room. Could probably fit another one of these containers if I wanted to, but food, snacks, whatever. You know, back here it's got space for a water bladder, drink, and sides for water bottles, you name it. Grab it, put it on, and now I'm ready to fish. So I can grab a lot of stuff and have capacity, because I'm usually fishing with my kids, and I've got, you know, plenty of room in this. It's very comfortable. I don't find it to be that bulky, and I think it's just a great setup. So the other thing that I think is really cool, fishing rods. I've got basically, this is for like brooms and mops that the Packout has. These rods fit in here really well. So I can, you know, instead of grabbing one rod at a time, I can detach this from my wall or wherever I have it stored in the garage, and then not only have it easy access, but I can then throw it into my vehicle, which I have a Packout system in there. And so this is just a time saver. It's a little expensive for what it is. You can get cheaper, you know, things, but the modularity and the ease and it all working together works out really well. And as you can see right here, these just pop right out, and then bam, we're fishing, right? Like this, we're fishing. And then to put it back in, find the thicker parts, and then bam, I can hold it, you know, and it stays. So it's very firm. I did see it from, I think a fellow from Australia or New Zealand that put it on the top of his vehicle and out in the elements, and everything stayed there. I'd be confident having it outside of my vehicle. I mean, even with the Jeep and the rack that I have for this, I could throw it onto the side, but with the Power Wagon, I think it makes a lot of sense, especially with the AT Habitat, tent system that I have space to be able to just latch it in there. Take a look at the fishing setup inside of the Power Wagon here. Pretty pumped. We got the Packout set up, and I can get 3 poles locked in and loaded, as you can see here, and they just go in here. I can basically take the whole thing out like this and then transport it to wherever I want it to go, and then boom, put it in for storage. I can throw that into my garage for storing it outside of the truck, or just keep it in here. I've now got my tackle boxes all set up here, and we got this one. You just latch it right off, and there you go. And then I also have a Packout set up for paper towels. Always good with camping or fishing. Things get messy, so it's good to have that. And the great thing about the AT Habitat is this board here is fixed. I'm able to get all my fishing gear out of the way, and especially what's nice is the poles, you know, making sure that they're not getting bent and broken. I have broken some poles camping when I'm just throwing in a ton of gear in here. You know, the tackle boxes, which again, just go in real nice, boom, lock right in. It's tight, ain't going nowhere. All right, the next one, just do this, throw it up, boom, and there it is, just like that, all set up, and I'm ready to go fishing at a moment's notice. Perfect. Well, I appreciate everybody sticking with the video here. And if this has been valuable and beneficial to you, and you like the idea, please give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it, just so I can see, hey, are people interested in this or not? And if you like travel, off-road, outdoors, Backcountry Passport is your channel for all of that. It is a hobby, so I sometimes post regularly and then I go a little ways, so don't blame me too much on that. But we'd love to have you as a subscriber, and I'd love to hear your comments on this setup, what you like, what you don't like, and what you may want to do with your Packout system. I would love to hear from that. So I'll bid you all farewell, and just get out there and enjoy the backcountry. Take care now.